Thank you, friends. There are things to be done in the world. Our lives swing to the rhythms of the world's work. There are meals to be cooked, books to be written, products to be made, ditches to be dug, houses to be built, cartoons to be drawn, windows to be washed. We are caught up in the best of what we do. Almost, but not quite. We are what we do. At the still center of all doing stand the doers. We who feel and think and affirm and deny. We who choose. We are moved sometimes to choose change. We break the rhythm of what we do, enter in mid-course upon new careers, change lifestyles and living patterns. And, as the good Dr. Seuss said, you have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose.
Today, we would like to honor Ray Rust, who helped a family member move from independent living to living with family. Jessie Tipton moved from Irwin, Tennessee to Fenton, Michigan to live with her son, Danny, and daughter-in-law, Judy. She is a joy to have and has been able to spend time with her granddaughter and her great-grandkids. And then this one's delightfully, amazingly, wonderfully long. Jen Salamone and Alex Verhey, all right, are getting married. Marion Van Winkle's great-niece, Christine Lott, was married. John and Ruth Straw celebrated 50 years of marriage.
Congratulations, Straws.
Dave and Kathy Frazee celebrated 40 years of marriage.
Wonderful.
Aaron and Tricia Pysiak are celebrating 10 years of marriage.
Yes.
Carrie and Hoffman and Jim Gentz are celebrating 10 years of marriage.
Fantastic.
Marion and Dr. Van are celebrating 61 years of marriage. I like this part. Fanny Hernandez, daughter of John and Ruth Straw and Harold Ford and Loretta Davis, graduated with a bachelor degree from Old Dominion University in Spanish and is teaching first grade. Leah Espinoza, great niece of Jennifer Howard, graduated from Central Michigan with a bachelor's in event planning. Mike Rust graduated from Mott and is starting classes at U of M Flint. Raina Bick's grandson, Jacob Simmons, graduated from 8th grade. Edie Robbins' granddaughter, Allison, graduated from Alma College, and her son, Anthony, passed the Army's basic training and airborne training. Dave and Kathy Frazee's son, Craig, graduated from Valley State. Melissa Varell will be finishing nursing school. Dorothy Davis has put in more work than any of us realize at this church. And we would like to recognize that. Brand new, Annalise Bauer and Dylan McCain are engaged and will be getting married this year. Katie and Ryan Carter will be getting married, and Tracy and John Anderson. Larry and Bonnie Pobosic are celebrating 13 years of marriage. Thorpe and Joyce celebrated their anniversary. And Jeremy Westover is starting a new journey. Danielle Weatherall Weston her divorce will be final this year.
We have this step here for short people like me. Sorry, Joan. She challenged me to top her exit, but hopefully I won't. The sun never says. Even after all this time, the sun never says to the earth, "You owe me." Look what happens with a love like that. It lights the whole sky.
We offer today our congratulations and recognition for all of those people. And right now, we're going to have our time for generosity.
Our morning offering will now be taken for the ongoing work of this congregation. Will the ushers please come forward?
This year, we had many teachers for our children and youth. None of our programs could have happened without them. Their job is behind the scenes and underappreciated most of the time, but at this moment, we would like for them to come forward when their names are called to be recognized for their contributions.
And if you'll stay up front for a little bit. Mary Rose Carl. Wendy Hargraves, who not only taught, but is finishing up finals last week and this week, who decided to take a day off and rest. Trisha Pysiak, who stepped in when we needed an extra youth teacher. And now, these are for the teachers that took on a job that many of us cannot imagine doing ourselves. These are our OWL teachers. The brave souls that took on the job of making a comprehensive sexual education available and accessible to our students, including the overnights, the early mornings that followed the late nights, and a rousing game of STD dodgeball. Ray Rust, please come forward to be recognized. Without Ray, this program would not have gone as smoothly as it did. He is the one that kept the emails going. He is the one that made sure we always had the teachers we needed. Without him, we could not have done this. Thank you, Ray. Michael Rust, who stepped in as a graduate. Terry Cross, who also taught middle school and high school and OWL. Jen Salamone, without her expertise in stepping in, it would not have been as fun as it was. Sheila Smith, your stories are wonderful. Your stories are something the children talk about after class is over. Thank you all for what you have done. Oh, I'm sorry, John Straw. John Straw was our backup teacher. John Straw set the sanctuary to rights after we thought it was good. But you know what? There's actually a system which I was unaware of, and John Straw made sure that system happened. So without him, your sanctuary would not look like this. So thank you. And then if you want to read here, there. Do you want to read off the taller one? Okay. Yes, thank you. You may be seated.
There is actually one more thing.
Oh.
As you know, Erin, as the Director of Faith Development, works very hard. Recently, in the past year, Erin and I went to a collegial event. And what I discovered was that part of the culture in Michigan is for directors of faith development and directors of religious education to have stoles at collegial events like that. And Erin, as a fantastic representative both of our faith and ethics and of the work we do with our children, definitely needed one. So I'm grateful to June Erdy for putting together this beautiful garment, this beautiful vestment, and also grateful to Erin for the work that she represents in this way. So I'm happy for this opportunity.
She didn't know that she was getting this.
Yeah.
And it's a work in progress. If she wants to put names of children on this, I will embroider them so that they're there permanently. That's an offer.
We have another reading.
Yes, by Trisha Pizek. Trisha Pizek will do the reading.
Great. Thank you, Trisha.
You're welcome. Jump into the River by Marcia Felt. I say to my kids, you have to jump into the river of life. You don't need to swim out or swing out on a fraying rope hung from an old tree. But don't just stand on the bank either, making endless calculations of deep water and water temperature. Sometimes it will be cold. Exhilarating, too. It's okay to go where you can't touch the bottom. The current may take you where you didn't think you were headed, but you are strong swimmers. You know what sweet place, or who knows what sweet place where exhortation and fulfillment meet, and I hope the joy of sometimes simply floating. There will be stringy weeds, some dark unknowns, but you have to be in the water to see the next smooth rock where you can rest. Look up at the sun or the stars and receive their ancient blessing.
Our children grow. It's not only that they grow taller and stronger, not only that they learn to swim or play tennis or thread a needle, their growing is also becoming. A growing into the human person they are to be. In each single child, in each child in the world, all the sweetness of possibility, all good hope, they gather to a focus of expectation. Our children grow, infancy into childhood, into adolescence, into adulthood, and they become. They dare to become. One of the reasons I'm a Unitarian Universalist is that the first time I saw a religious education program, I saw examples of the most self-expressed, most fulfilled children I had to come upon. We have this honor this morning of all those in this year who have set foot into the planking of this bridge and who have taken long steps into becoming.
We would like to recognize the birth of Joan Smalley's great-granddaughter, Ella Bell. We would like to recognize the adoption of Donna Loading. We would like to recognize that Denon Bell hit double digits and turned 10. And we would like to recognize that Mary Rose Carl's Aunt Frances celebrated her 101st birthday. We would also like to recognize our children that are going from kindergarten to first grade. We have Maddie Gens. We recognize our elementary to middle school students. Sixth graders are a delight and a challenge. They go from one moment needing a stuffed animal to the next moment knowing everything the world holds. And they want to know why you don't know who they are, because it's open to them. So, to our incoming sixth graders, Ashley Pysiak, Davin Mextroth, Morgan Gens, Freya Hargraves, and Jack Rockefeller. And to our eighth grader going from middle school to high school, Gabriel Rockefeller. If Sue, who I saw walk in, would not mind helping me for 1 minute. This year, we instituted a new milestone program for our children. We've called it our Light Bearers. They have completed a workshop with Sue Owen Kinsey and myself, and they learned about our most recognized symbol, the flaming chalice. Each of these students has taken the step to becoming part of our Sunday morning worship. And if they will come forward as I call their name and light a chalice in front of me. Show off their skills. Because it's trickier than it seems if you've never done it. It really is. Ashley Pysiak. Lillian Hill. Ashley, go ahead and light one of the chalices. It really is not as easy as it seems, I promise. Oh, there's nothing in there? All right. Ray Rust, once again, to the rescue. There we go. Okay. Christine Gens. Morgan Gens. Jack Rockefeller. Danny Bell.
quick training for everybody. Oh, you got another one. Is when you use this thing, you put a little candle in it.
There is always a plan B, sometimes a C, and quite often a D. Yep, go ahead and just use the candles, you guys. Okay, Lily.
Let's have a moment of applause for those light bearers. Thank you, light bearers.
Yes.
We're all excited for the time that you come to light this chalice.
We will also recognize those students that have participated in and finished our Whole Lives Sexuality class. Gabriel Rockefeller, Christine Gens, Trevor Fowler, Danny Bell, Alexander Havrilla, Eowyn Hargraves, Alexander Hargraves, and Lilu Hargraves. And we would like to take a moment to recognize each of the parents that took on the responsibility of OWL, whether it was driving your students, more than just your students, to and from classes, staying overnight, helping to keep everything on track. You are recognized for the part you played in this. It wouldn't have happened without you.